Hello ARMY! Welcome back to our channel. You've definitely heard the news that's got all ARMYs around the world buzzing, right? Today we're going to discuss a moment that's absolutely goosebump-inducing about RM's reaction when he heard Jimin's voice in the recording studio. Guys, this isn't clickbait, because RM's reaction was genuinely extraordinary, and he revealed it himself directly. If you're curious why someone as experienced as RM, who's been in the music industry for years, could be that shocked, you absolutely need to watch this video until the end. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the latest updates about BTS. Okay, ARMY, let's dive right into this buzzworthy moment. So here's the story. Some time ago, RM and Jimin did a spontaneous Weverse live stream after their practice session. Well, in the middle of their casual conversation, RM suddenly revealed something that made everyone watching completely stunned. He said that when he heard Jimin's vocal recording for BTS's new comeback album, he had to pause and replay it multiple times because he couldn't believe what he was hearing. Can you imagine, guys? This is RM, the BTS leader with extensive experience, who has collaborated with various world-class artists, whose ear is trained to evaluate music quality. And he was that shocked. RM's facial expression, when telling this story, was genuinely authentic. His eyes sparkled, his smile widened, and his voice tone was full of admiration. This wasn't acting. Guys, this was a sincere reaction from a musician who was genuinely impressed by another musician. What makes this moment even sweeter is Jimin's own reaction, who looked shy but also proud. You know what Jimin is like, right? He's always humble, doesn't like to show off, and prefers to give the spotlight to other members. But this time, when RM was telling the story, Jimin could only smile while lowering his head. Their chemistry always warms our hearts, doesn't it, ARMY? Now the big question is, what exactly made RM that shocked? What changed in Jimin's vocals? Guys, based on analysis from various professional vocal coaches, and also from fans with music backgrounds, most likely Jimin has developed a vocal technique that's far more mature than before. Do you remember when Jimin debuted? His vocals were already good, but still focused on a soft and sweet tone. Then over time, we can see his extraordinary evolution. In the Face album, Jimin started exploring more daring and experimental techniques. But if RM reacted that shocked, it means what we're going to hear in this comeback will definitely far exceed all our expectations. Vocal experts who have followed Jimin's development from the beginning say that most likely he has. First, developed much better breathing technique, which allows him to sing longer and more challenging notes. Second, improved his vocal control, so he can be more expressive in conveying emotion in every line. Third, explored vocal registers that he rarely used before. Maybe there's a new range he's exploring, or more advanced mixed voice technique. And most importantly, guys, during the hiatus period in military service, Jimin didn't stop learning. Many say he probably continued vocal training privately, learned from various vocal coaches, and kept honing his abilities. This kind of dedication makes us even prouder to be ARMY, right? Now let's flash back for a moment. ARMY, let's look at Jimin's vocal journey through the years. If you look at BTS performances from debut era until now, the difference is really clear. In the No More Dream and We Are Bulletproof era, Jimin was still finding his vocal color. He was still experimenting with various styles. Then in the I Need You and Run era, we started to see him finding his signature emotional and touching sound. The song Lie in the Wings album? Guys, that was a turning point. There we saw Jimin really go all out with his vocals, showing extraordinary range and emotional interpretation ability. Fast forward to his solo era, with songs like Promise, Christmas Love, and of course the Face album with title tracks like Crazy and Set Me Free PT2, we can see Jimin is already at a different level. His vocals are much more stable, his control is amazing, and most importantly, he already has a very strong and unique vocal identity. What makes Jimin special isn't just his technique, guys, but his ability to convey emotion. Not many singers can make listeners cry or get goosebumps just from the way they sing. But Jimin has a natural gift in this. His voice has an almost theatrical quality, able to bring us deeply into the story of the song. And now, with what RM revealed, it seems Jimin has risen to an even higher level. Just imagine, guys, if his vocals and face were already that powerful and emotional, what about what we're going to hear in this BTS comeback? Mind blown. Now, ARMY, you might be wondering, Why is this praise from RM so meaningful? Why isn't this just a member praising another member? Let me tell you why. First, RM is a perfectionist in music. He's not the type of person who's easily impressed or gives excessive praise. Throughout BTS's career, RM has been more focused on the process and the team's hard work rather than praising excessively in public. So if he openly revealed his surprise, this is truly extraordinary. Second, RM has a very trained ear. He's a music producer who has collaborated with various world-class artists. He knows exactly what's quality and what's not. So a testimonial from RM is like the highest quality certificate in the music industry. Third, this shows BTS's culture of always supporting each other and giving constructive feedback. Moments like this are so precious for ARMY because we can see how genuine they are in supporting each other's growth. They never stop growing, learning, and inspiring one another, even though they're already the biggest group in the world. What's even more fascinating is how this moment reflects the deep artistic relationship between RM and Jimin. Throughout the years, we've seen how they've pushed each other creatively. RM, with his genius in producing and songwriting, has always encouraged members to explore their artistic boundaries. And Jimin, with his relentless pursuit of perfection, has consistently challenged himself to reach new heights. This dynamic between them isn't just about friendship, it's about mutual artistic respect and inspiration. Think about it, ARMY. How many groups do you know where members genuinely celebrate each other's growth this way? In an industry that's often competitive and cutthroat, BTS stands out because their bond is authentic. They're not just colleagues or bandmates, they're brothers who want to see each other succeed. This moment between RM and Jimin perfectly encapsulates what makes BTS special: their ability to maintain humility and support each other despite their massive global success. Moreover, this revelation gives us insight into BTS's creative process. We often see the final polished product, the music videos, the performances, the album releases. But moments like these pull back the curtain and show us the magic that happens behind the scenes. We get to witness the raw, unfiltered reactions when one artist truly impresses another. It's these genuine moments that strengthen our connection as ARMY, because we're not just fans of the music, we're invested in their journey as artists and individuals. Let's also talk about the technical aspects that Jimin might have mastered. Professional vocal coaches have speculated that he's possibly working on his head voice and falsetto transitions, which are notoriously difficult techniques to master. The seamless transition between chest voice and head voice requires years of practice and understanding of your own vocal instrument. If Jimin has indeed achieved a breakthrough in this area, it would explain why RM was so impressed. Another possibility is that Jimin has developed better resonance and projection. Resonance is what gives a voice its rich, full quality, and it's something that separates good singers from great ones. By learning to use his resonators more effectively, whether through his nasal cavity, throat, or chest, Jimin could have unlocked a whole new dimension to his sound. This would make his voice not only more powerful, but also more emotionally impactful. There's also speculation about Jimin exploring lower registers more confidently. While he's known for his beautiful high notes and tenor range, developing strength in lower registers can add depth and versatility to a vocalist's arsenal. Imagine Jimin delivering deep, soulful low notes with the same emotional intensity he brings to his higher range. That would be absolutely incredible and would give BTS's vocal line even more diversity. What's particularly exciting is thinking about how this vocal development will translate to live performances. We all know that Jimin is an absolutely phenomenal performer. His stage presence is legendary. But now, combining his already incredible performance skills with these enhanced vocal techniques, ARMY, we're not ready. The live stages are going to be absolutely insane. It's also worth mentioning how this fits into the broader narrative of BTS's artistic evolution. Each member has been on their own journey of growth and self-discovery. We've seen RM evolve as a producer and lyricist, Jin developing his vocal stability and confidence, Suga pushing boundaries with his production style, J-Hope exploring different musical genres, V finding his unique vocal color and artistic identity, and Jungkook maturing into a complete all-around artist. Now, with Jimin reaching this new vocal milestone, it's clear that when BTS comes back together, they're going to be operating at a level we've never seen before. The timing of this revelation is also interesting. As we're approaching their comeback, little hints and teasers like this build anticipation in the most organic way. It's not just marketing, it's genuine artistic excitement being shared between the members and then with us. This authenticity is what makes following BTS's journey so rewarding. We're not just consuming content, we're witnessing real artistic growth and evolution. Okay guys, now we're getting to the most exciting part. Speculation about the BTS comeback. Based on this moment, and various hints that have been given, here's my prediction about what we're going to get in this comeback. First, this album will most likely showcase a much more mature and experimental side of BTS. All members have gone through military service, had time for personal reflection, so their music will definitely reflect their growth as individuals and artists. We might see them tackling more complex musical arrangements, experimenting with genres they haven't fully explored before, or diving deeper into personal and philosophical themes in their lyrics. Second, Jimin, with his new vocal technique that shocked RM, is predicted to have a very important role. Maybe we'll hear challenging lines, powerful high notes, or even solo parts that showcase his abilities to the maximum. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a track specifically designed to highlight Jimin's new capabilities, similar to how certain songs in previous albums showcased individual members' strengths. Third, considering BTS always succeeds in exceeding expectations with every comeback, I'm absolutely confident this album will be one of the most spectacular in their history. The concept, the music, the performance, everything will definitely be next level. They've had time to reflect, to grow, to experiment, and now they're coming back with all that accumulated experience and wisdom. And you know what's most exciting? BTS always brings something new and meaningful. They don't just focus on music that sounds good, but also substance and deep messages. So we won't just get an orgasm, but also meaning that we can carry in our lives. Now let's see how ARMY and the music industry reacted to this news. Guys, you won't believe how viral this moment went. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all platforms were flooded with reactions and analysis. ARMYs from around the world immediately created long threads, breaking down Jimin's vocal journey. Some compiled all his performances from debut until now. Some analyzed the differences in his vocal technique in each era, and some also made comparison videos showing his growth. What's interesting is that many professional vocal coaches and music producers joined in this discussion. They provided professional perspectives on what technique Jimin might have developed. Many said that Jimin's dedication in honing his skills could be a case study on how an artist can continue to develop even when already at the peak of success. Industry insiders also started giving hints that this BTS album will be a game changer. Some said the production value is extraordinary, the concept is innovative, and of course, all members' vocals are at their peak performance. ARMY, from this moment we can learn many inspirational things. First, never stop growing. Jimin and BTS show that success isn't an end point, but a ladder to keep climbing higher. They're never satisfied with their achievements and always look for ways to improve. Second, the importance of dedication and hard work. Jimin didn't get his new skills instantly. He must have practiced hard, kept learning, and wasn't afraid to step out of his comfort zone. That's what differentiates true artists from ordinary entertainers. Third, the power of a support system. RM's supportive and genuine reaction shows how important it is to have people around us who celebrate our growth and achievements. BTS's chemistry is built on mutual respect and support, and that's what makes them authentic and touches the hearts of millions of fans. And most importantly, ARMY, as fans we must also continue to support them in positive ways. Don't be toxic, don't compare with other artists, but celebrate their uniqueness and talent. Jimin doesn't need to be compared with other vocalists because he has unique qualities and color that make him special. Okay, ARMY, that's our complete discussion about the shocking moment of RM hearing Jimin's vocals in the recording studio. I personally can't wait to hear for myself what made RM that shook. And I'm sure you're all just as excited, right? This BTS comeback is predicted to be one of the biggest music events this year, and with all the hints and teasers that have been given, including this precious moment, I'm very optimistic that they'll deliver something truly extraordinary. So ARMY, what do you think? What vocal technique do you think Jimin developed? How do you predict the vocal line distribution in the new album? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I really love reading all your theories and analysis. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button. Our target is 10,000 likes, ARMY. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't, because we'll keep updating the latest information about BTS and K-pop. Share this video with fellow ARMYs so they also know how amazing Jimin's vocal development is. And most importantly, turn on the notification bell so you won't miss our next video. Thank you so much for watching until the end, ARMY. You're the best. Keep streaming BTS songs, keep supporting them positively, and always remember, we are BTS and BTS is us. I purple you all. Annyeong.